watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. I'm David Preston on this Friday, July 5th. Police are searching for a man involved in a fatal hit-and-run crash that occurs early this morning. Samantha Roberts has more on this story.
In a tragic incident early this morning on the east side of the valley at Charleston and Hollywood Boulevards, two individuals lost their lives in a hit-and-run crash. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department responded to the crash report around 2:45 a.m. The fatal crash occurred as a white truck traveling south on Hollywood Boulevard collided with a blue SUV traveling west on Charleston Boulevard. Unfortunately, both occupants of the SUV did not survive the impact. Authorities confirmed that the white truck involved in the crash was occupied by two males, one of whom fled the scene after the collision. As a result of the ongoing investigation, the intersection at Charleston and Hollywood Boulevards has been closed off in all directions as of 8 a.m. Commuters are advised to seek alternate routes to avoid the area. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police are actively investigating the circumstances surrounding the crash and seeking to apprehend the individual who fled the scene.
A jumper attempting to commit suicide this morning is rescued off an overpass sign in Las Vegas.
First responders were on scene of a jumper situation on Interstate 15 and the Owens overpass this morning. The suspect was holed up on the mile marker 42 traffic sign. Personnel tried to negotiate with the individual for many hours to try to coax them down to no avail. The Las Vegas Metro Police Department SWAT team and RTC were summoned to the scene. The buses were utilized underneath the overpass to break the fall should the individual jump. Las Vegas Fire and Rescue set up a ladder truck to lift personnel to the sign, where the subject was eventually taken into custody without incident. This entire incident was about 4 hours long.
The Las Vegas Metro Police have seized more than 8.5 tons of illegal fireworks this year. The seizure has been underway since the middle of June as part of the Joint Agency Illegal Fireworks Task Force with Las Vegas Fire and Rescue and the Clark County Fire Department. This is the largest amount of fireworks confiscated and citations written during a July 4th enforcement period since the You Light It, We Ride It campaign started. As of Friday morning, 229 citations have been written. Also, to keep in mind that all fireworks, regardless of being safe and sane, are now illegal to set off in Clark County per ordinance. Safe and sane are only legal between June 28th to July 4th. We are now joined by News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Senders once again with U.S. veteran William Anderson about his way forward through the VA.
As the current U.S. presidential administration continues to prioritize illegal aliens over U.S. veterans through free lodging and more, our selfless servicemen are denied housing vouchers and resources that they fought so hard for. I had the honor and privilege to speak with U.S. veteran William Anderson in the outskirts of Sin City about how he gets through the present-day system and what lies ahead.
Trying to get ahead, trying to get a piece of the American dream and take steps to go that way. And then when you're taking those steps, you know, as you said, going to school, you got student loans, you know what I'm saying? Everything that, it's just amazing that you pay your tax dollars into the system. But when it comes time for you to use your own tax dollars, then there's enough funds for you, you know what I'm saying? But they seem to come up with billions and billions of dollars to ship overseas to help another country. Like, what is my concern about what Israel and the Palestinians are doing, or the Ukrainians and the Russians are doing? What is that going to benefit me everyday life, living and trying to survive? You know, they bring that and put that on our plate every day on the news.
U.S. Congress has ratified 5 bills that grant Ukraine ongoing aid, with a total budget amounting to an unprecedented $175 billion U.S. dollars.
What they're doing, what America is doing, you know, you have young kids that's coming up now. They see veterans and see the struggles that veterans, they'll serve the country. So why the hell am I going to serve it if they treat them like that? So right now you don't have an enlistment of a lot of young kids going to the military because they see there's no win in it.
If reelected, President Trump has promised to provide shelter and services for American veterans who have been left behind as our nation's heroes melt on the streets of Clark County. I lived just 2 blocks away from here for a year trying to better my life. And of course, we're lucky to have housing. But when you're in this environment trying to better your life and you're alone, everybody needs love and support.
Right. I mean, and this is what we thought, that by serving this country, we had that support. We would get that support from our country. Our country wouldn't turn their backs on us, you know. But since I've been here, this is the first time I've been to Las Vegas. I've been here since, like I said, May the 6th. And, you know, I've seen a lot of things that really dumbfound me. You know, to see a human being laying on the sidewalk, it's 115 degrees, and they're laying there on that sidewalk just like they're a piece of meat, and people walk by them just like, it's just inhumane to see that, you know, in this country that it's supposed to be the greatest country in the world. I don't understand it.
Reporting from Las Vegas, I'm Maria Centers with News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you, Maria. It is hot out there. We have your July 4th news after the break. You're watching Southern Nevada News Network.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Tower Pizza, voted best pizza in Pahrump 2023. Give them a call at 775-537-2211, 775-537-2211, or visit the website www.towerpizzanv.com.
Welcome back to News 25. Pahrump Holiday Task Force and PDOP hosted their annual July 4th parade and the Freedom Festival in the Calvada Eye on Thursday. News 25 caught up with Chairman Linda Wright to give us the recap.
Hi, I'm Linda Wright, and we're at the Pahrump Holiday Task Force and PDOP's Family Fun event at the Calvada Eye. We just finished the 4th of July parade around the Calvada Eye, and we had 25 participants in the parade. We had the Boy Scout Pack 444 was our color guard, and we had Mr. Brooks from Creech Air Force Base. He did our national anthem. And then we had the Pahrump Fire Department, Search and Rescue, and the Nye County Sheriff's Department and Sheriff Joe McGill were in the parade. And then we had Miss Senior Golden Years, Debbie Forrester, our new queen, and we had Miss Pahrump. And then we had other participants, Heritage Bible Church, Church of the Pentecost, Patriot Guard Riders, and many more. And it was a fun parade. And now we're on to the Family Fun event in the Calvada Eye, and we have 15 organizations that came out, like Renewal by Anderson, Valley Electric, BACA, Bikers, the other group, Bikers Against Bullying. PDOP is here, they're our co-sponsor, and we got hamburgers and hot dogs, snow cones, and we're just having a fun-filled day with old-fashioned carnival games. So come on down and join us. I just want to thank everybody that participated and everybody that's out enjoying their hot 4th of July day. Oh, and you can contact us at Pahrump Holiday Task Force at gmail.com, or you can contact PDOP at pdop.info. Our next event will be our Thanksgiving dinner at the Coalition on Thanksgiving Day. So be looking for our flyer for that. We will be letting you know in the next few days who the winners of the trophy are for the parade. Thank you.
Last night, the Sphere in Las Vegas held a special light show for the July 4th celebration. Our Las Vegas correspondent Richard T. Reyes shot this footage. We have your sports after the break. You're watching Southern Nevada News Network.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. Now here's Mikey with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV. And now on Roku devices, Las Vegas Aviators fell to the Oklahoma City Baseball Club last night, 7-2. The rematch in progress. For the first time in his career, Patrick Bertoletti has won the Nathan's Famous hot dog eating contest with a total of 58 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes. The number is a new personal best. Miki Sudo became the 10th time champion of the women's event with 51 hot dogs and buns, setting a new women's world record and smashing the competition. Congratulations to Las Vegas local Bryce Harper of the Philadelphia Phillies, who made the All-Star game once again. Bryce Harper and Aaron Judge were the top vote getters out of the game, so they're automatic participants in the Midsummer Classic. The Las Vegas Aces beat the Washington Mystics last night 98-77.
That's a 6-game winning streak.
Next up for the Aces, they're off to Los Angeles to play the Sparks. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Here's Mikey again to tell us what's cooking this Sunday morning on Classic Country Breakfast on Ace Country Radio and streaming on Channel 25.8 and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
Howdy. On the menu this Sunday morning on Classic Country Breakfast. Born on July 1st, Keith Whitley will pay tribute to him. Born on July 3rd, Johnny Lee will celebrate him. Born on July 6th, Janine Seeley will celebrate her. And born on July 7th, Charlie Loven will pay tribute to him. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, T. Graham Brown calls the show to talk about his forthcoming album, From Memphis to Muscle Shoals. Also, John McEwen from the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band calls the show to talk about his new album, The Newsman. And he also tells us how he got Willie Nelson and Tom Petty to sing on one of his songs.
So we set up a studio in L.A. We're in there recording. And I heard another engineer say, hey, Tom Petty's down the hall mixing. And I was kind of brazen or bold. I went in the studio where Tom Petty was. I waited for the music to stop. Mr. Petty, I have a question for you. Would you ever like to sing with Willie Nelson? And he said, well, yeah, sure. I'd love to do that.
Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8, streaming at KPVM.TV, channel 25.8, and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Taking a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam, it's looking sunny and extremely hot. Mikey tells us what's in store for this week coming up after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios, streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Let's check out this weather map. Fernley, 101, Fallon, 102, Carson City, 100. Out in Tonopah, that looks pleasant, 95. Goldfield, like a boy band, 98 degrees. 109 in Beatty, 114 out in Amargosa. Las Vegas, 111. And Death Valley, that is hot, 124 degrees. But here in the paradise of Pahrump, our current temperature is 111. We hit 112 a little bit earlier. Winds out of the west-northwest, 10 miles per hour. Humidity, not much at all, 3%. Sun rose this morning at 5:32. It'll go away this evening at 8:04 as we go to a low of 76 degrees. We're going to have clear skies tonight. The humidity, 7%. Wind, east-northeast, 8 miles per hour. I bet you tomorrow's hot. Yep, tomorrow's hot. 114 tomorrow. Sunday, 115. Then Monday, 114, 114, 113, 111. 110, that looks pretty pleasant, right? Back to the desk, here's David.
Thank you, Mikey. The 52nd Annual Festival Fireworks Show took place Thursday evening, starting shortly after 9 p.m. in Petrick Park. There was a large crowd in attendance, anxiously waiting to see the fireworks. And as always, the show turned out spectacular, especially the finale. The fireworks show was extremely spectacular. Well, that wraps up this edition of News 25. I'm David Preston. Have a great weekend.